You want to shoot lower scores. How do you go about doing that? I've got the shotscope V5 today, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to lower those scores. Okay, so one thing that's important with a GPS watch is looks, and as you can see, this looks class. It's very crystal clear. We have the time, we've got the date, we have your pedometer and steps as well, and it's just very easy and simple to obviously navigate as well. And I'm going to show you just for example. So if I hit select, so if I go down to settings, hit select, clock face, I've got a number of different options which I can choose, like so. I've got this one, that's the one that I want, but if you also want to, obviously you can change time and play around that too, but you can also play around with the color and what your yardage is to the middle is going to be. So you can have it green, red, orange, pink, and then blue, which is what it's on now. Really straightforward, simple, and then we just go back and then to the main menu where you can obviously select to play golf, like so. So in terms of looks, it's clean, the bezel's sharp, the visibility is brilliant. It's got everything you need in the looks department. Now, not only does it look good, it feels good as well. So when you're trying to make those all important shots, it's not going to hinder your game. It's in the hole. Thank you. Okay, so it's very simple to set up. All you're going to do is hit select, hit play golf, and then you've got the choice of GPS track or GPS. We'll select GPS for this one. It's going to locate the golf course, which doesn't take long at all. It'll literally pop up the course within a few seconds, like so. Select the course, and then it's going to ask you the tee options as well. We're off the white today, so we'll click those. Electronic scoring card, yes. Then it's going to give you back, middle, and front distances as well. But we're not on the first hole today. We are on the 11th. So all I'm going to do is go down here, change hole, and then just go to the 11th, which is the par 5 up here at the Dukes. Select that, and I've now got the distances to front, middle, and back, and then I'm good to go and hit my tee shot. All right, so I've just popped in the tracking tags. I've got the 2nd generation tag in the top of my 5-iron here, which is now linked to my watch, so I know it's picked it up. But we're going to play the 17th hole up here at the Dukes, and we're just going to show you how these tracking tags can lower those scores and all those stats and data that you can get as well at the end of your round. So I've got 356 yards here. I'm just going to hit my 5-iron and get one down there, leave myself with a nice second shot in. I'll do donkey. Okay, so if you double click there and unlock it, you've got all the front and back distances to the bunkers, which I can see on this second shot here. Now, another really cool feature is the hole view. Now, if I click this button down, it gives me all the kind of options from where I am on what I need to hit to obviously get it there and just almost lay up and position myself, which is a really cool feature as well. Now, if I go into, you've got layups and dog legs as well, which is also a great one. So if you're wanting to leave yourself 100 yards, it will give you the number on what you need to hit. And this also gives you the green view too. Now, this is 147 to the flag, which I have, which I've moved this around already, but you can also move it up the green if you need to get it to where the current flag is. Some pretty cool options in there as well, but again, it's just helping you trying to lower those scores and get as close to the flag as possible. Really cool. So let's hit that second shot. I'm going to hit a 9-iron in and see how we do. It's already picked it up here on my watch. That works. So this is pretty cool. Just got onto the green and it's just asking you how many putts it's taking you to obviously put the ball in the hole. So as you can see, we are in a pretty nice little distance here to try and get a birdie. So let's try and pop this in. That will be 1. Putts recorded. Score 3. And then select that to tick. All right, perfect. Look at that, -1. Nice. We've all been caught out of position. We've all hit it wayward off the tee. For example, we're in the trees right now. But the great thing about the ShotScope V5 is it still gives you the yardages that you need to obviously be able to hit the ball out and get it into position to give yourself, you know, the chance to either get up and down or get the ball on the green. So from here, I've got 64 yards to the middle of the green. I know it's 55 to the bunker on the left, but I know what shot I need to kind of hit to get it out and back into play. So it just makes everything just a little bit easier, so you have a bit more confidence to hit those shots back out into play like so. Perfect. Right, we finished a round. We're now in the car and I'm now syncing my round up to the ShotScope app. Now, this is great for so many reasons. Now, number one, you can see, you know, what you've done kind of during that round. So we played the 17th there. It's obviously giving you your fairways in regulation, greens in regulation, how many putts you've had. But not only that, you can see where you've hit each shot, you know, on that hole, which is really cool and gives you strokes gained. Now, if you go into performance and you go into tee shots, for example, it gives you all the data where you're missing your shots, whether it's right, left, how many you're hitting down the middle of the fairway. Now, this is obviously just on the tee, but it gives you your longest ones, your kind of performance average, and kind of your averages as well, score to par, fairway percentage from each club as well. Strokes gained, obviously on your tee shots over time as well, so you can really look back and see how your game is progressing and what needs to be improved as well. Now, the crazy thing is that is just off the tee. You've got approaches, and there's your obviously rings as well, your misses left, misses right, obviously green percentage, long, short as well, green success by what club. So that's a really cool one, because you're then being able to see which club is basically your favorite, what are your most effective using in the bag. If you are hitting the greens more often than not with that club and getting it closer to the hole, how can you then use the whole view when you're on the course to be able to give yourself that same shot kind of in as many times as possible? So that's really just working on the course management, and if you do that, I can guarantee you'll definitely be saving some shots. Short game as well is another one. Kind of how close can you kind of get to, you know, how far you're away from the hole by each club, your up and down percentage, sand saves, proximity by distance, and lie type as well. So it's taking the different conditions into account. And then putting, where you're missing them. I miss my putts 65% of the time short, so I need to be working on trying to get the ball past the hole a lot more, which is going to give me a better chance of obviously holing more putts. But it's really cool. The whole app is just amazing. There's so much to go through and really dive into. But if I look at my strokes gained here, I can also kind of, you know, whatever handicap you are or what level you are, you could be 25 handicap. What are you like in comparison to a tour player? Or what are you in comparison to a 20 handicapper? Now, you might actually find that some of the stuff you do is, you know, fairly similar already. So it is just going to be as simple as just working on your course management and just making sure you're getting those shots lowered. With all those features and all the data that you get in this ShotScope V5, I think we can all agree it's very, very impressive. Now, what also is impressive is the price point. This is £239.99, and I think we can all agree if you're going to be lowering your scores, what better way to do it than with a ShotScope V5. Been James from Bunkered. See you next time.